I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You can go and suck a dick, 'cause I don't give a fuck. When some guy is laying on the sidewalk, sleeping 'cause he's homeless, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. When some kid goes totally insane and starts blasting people in his school, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that stupid nerd. I don't give a fuck that some stupid ass was getting harassed on Facebook. I don't give a fuck if he was sad that everyone was calling him a dumb son of a bitch on Facebook. You see, back in the day when I was in school, they used to actually punch you. That was bullying back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. When you were at school, your bullies would actually punch you. You would be assaulted 10 times a day at most. So when I hear about some kid who was being called names on Facebook, going totally insane and shooting everyone, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. You see, that kid, he's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He is lame, he's a lame-ass son of a bitch, yeah. 'Cause when I was a kid and I was in school, I got punched in my face. Yeah, I got punched in my face and I got a black eye. And the school didn't do shit. They just said it's bullying. It's just a common thing that happens when you're in school. But now these days, all kids are bitch-ass motherfuckers. Bitch-ass motherfuckers. These days, if a kid gets punched, everyone's kicked out of school. The kid who got punched gets kicked out of school. The kid who steals a punch gets kicked out of school too. 'Cause everyone is oversensitive. That's right. Everyone is oversensitive. And I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that kid. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that he took his daddy's gun and shot some kids. I don't care that the kid got his dad's gun, went down to the school and busted some oversensitive son of a bitch. I don't care. I don't care that some motherfucker was talking shit on Facebook and got mad. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna spell this out to you. If some kid went on Facebook, was talking a whole bunch of shit to another kid, and that kid gets so mad that he takes a gun, goes to school, walks up to the kid, and shoots him in his face, well, then he deserves being shot in his motherfucking face. Did he think he could talk all that shit and that nothing would happen? Did he honestly think that he could literally say, I'm gonna fuck your mom in the ass and bust a nut in it. I'm gonna fuck your daddy in the ass and bust a nut in it. And I'm gonna make you watch, motherfucker. I'm gonna make you watch. I'm gonna kick you in your balls. And when you're laying there on the ground holding your balls, unable to move, I'm gonna fuck your mom right in front of you. My dick's gonna be in that pussy, and I'm gonna bust a nut in that cunt. And your mom's gonna get knocked up with my baby. You can be able to do shit about it, motherfucker. Now, when a kid goes online and says stuff like that, and then he is shocked, and the kid gets so pissed off that he comes to school with a gun and puts puts it to his head and pulls the trigger, then you've got one dumb son of a bitch. I mean, what kind of dumbass motherfucker would say all that shit and then be shocked when the kid gets so pissed off that he comes to school and blows his fucking head off? I mean, and plus, all this shit about Facebook is just fucking stupid. I mean, I remember back in the day when bullies would punch you in the arm until your fucking arm turned black and blue. I remember back in the day when bullies used to take your head and shove it in the toilet and flush it. I remember back in the day when they take you and shove your mouth on one of those hot air dryers, and the hot air would be blowing in your mouth and be burning the roof of your mouth. I remember back in the day when they used to take you and physically shove you in a locker and close it and leave you in there all day. You'd literally be trapped in there and be unable to get out, and you'd piss yourself and shit yourself, and then when the smell of shit and piss would attract a teacher, she'd open the locker and be like, "What the fuck are you doing in there?" And then you tell them that someone shoved you in there. They're just like, oh come on, this isn't a fucking sitcom. People don't do that shit. And then when they check the camera footage and actually see that you were shoved in the locker, like, why didn't you fight back? Like, I was fighting back. I was struggling and kicking and I was punching the motherfucker as hard as I could, and you still managed to shove me in the locker, you stupid bitch. She's like, hey, now swearing, that's a bad word. I was in the locker for 4 hours, you stupid bitch! Like, well, that's just boys will be boys. You know, they didn't mean it. It wasn't serious. Bullying isn't a serious thing. It's just boys being boys. They're just hazing you. They're just hazing you. They're just having a little bit of fun. Bullshit. I mean, the way that teachers approach students went from boys will be boys, it's just a little hazing, it's just a little hazing, to you put your hands on the street, you're kicked out of school forever. So when I see some news story about some stupid ass fucking kid who took his dad's gun down to the school and shot 5 other students because some kid was being harassed on Facebook. He called me names. He said I was a shithead. He said he was gonna fuck my mama. He said he was gonna impregnate my mama right in front of me. Fuck you, stupid kid. Grow some fucking balls. Fuck you. Grow some fucking balls, motherfucker. I mean, you're such a bitch-ass motherfucker. Some words on Facebook are gonna fucking drive you so insane that you had to put a gun to someone's head and blow their fucking head off because you're a bitch-ass motherfucker that can't stand freedom of speech. Yeah, it's freedom of speech, motherfucker. People can tell you right to your face, you're a lame-ass son of a bitch that needs to be fucked in his ass because he's a pussy-ass fag. That's right. Kids these days, they don't know shit about what it was like when we were growing up. Yeah, I know, that's a crazy thing that all parents say, but it's fucking true, you motherfuckers. You don't know what it was like like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Today's version of going to school is a bitch-ass, punk-ass version of what it was like when I was going to school. Back when everyone thought that the world was going to end because of the date on the computer. Oh my God, Y2K! The whole world's going to end! The computers are going to go crazy! Fuck you! Computers didn't go crazy. I knew that computers weren't going to go nuts even before before Y2K was a thing. The moment I heard that bullshit about the computers going nuts because of the date, I was like, dude, all that's going to happen is that the numbers are just going to go back to 0. The computer isn't going to go nuts. If anything, the computer might just error out and then power down. What are you, fucking idiot? Y2K! Fuck you. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.